Hey there, I am Reaper and welcome to the Timberborn series. I've been quite a busy little beaver, doing a fair bit of work. As you'll see, I had to move the rooftop around a little bit, change it up, because I discovered that these bits here, the roof with the aesthetics adds to the points here. So what I had to do is, in order to cover all the lodges here, put a roof on each corner, and then I'll put the flame of progress here and the Labour monument there. I'll put a couple of beaver statues there because I thought that looked pretty cool. And with the rooftop terraces, I put them over there. And what I had done, let's zoom in a little bit closer, I just stuck in a couple of platforms and stuck the rooftop terrace on top of the platforms. I also stuck a shrub and a beaver statue there as well, which helped with the points. I thought it looks pretty cool actually. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that little build. Now over here, I have also built a Lido, I think it's called. I'll have to show you that in option, but the beavers do laps and swim backwards and forth. It is quite interesting to see them to do that. And another thing I decided to grow was the spattledock here, seedling. Now, oh, what's happening here? Okay, they're planting. Now, I did build the aquatic farm house right here, and I thought it was a great idea putting it all here and dynamiting it and having the water filling in here. And unfortunately, I realised that the spattledock seedling takes an extremely long time to grow. So what I have figured it out, it was best to put it over here, and I should plant some actually. It is started anyway. I have planted. I just gotta press play, and I'll get the beavers working in this area. Okay, I'll disable that one. Let's pause that. Don't need that running at the moment. And once again, don't need the inventor anymore, so I'll just pause that building as well. Just wasting resources. And also, I built the temple. Finally up and running. Yay! Oh, it's looking pretty cool. Oh, I've got a little beaver in there. Little visitor. That little baby one. Cool. Okay. Oh, we might actually get to see a beaver going for a swim. Oh, we missed him. Oh well. Well, a little bit later on, we might get to see one having a bit of a swim. I just missed it. I was sitting there for a little bit. Wait around a little bit, see if they do anything. Any other gonna go? What's that one doing? Where's he going? Going cross country. That was interesting. Okay. Oh well. Now another thing I've done, point of interest. Oh, I've been grilling for the spattledock here. I just change it over. Potatoes, when that gets built up, I change it back to the spattledock. So it seems to be at the moment I could just get away with one grill, which is pretty cool. Now, oh, looks like we've got one. Yay! We'll zoom in. See if he goes for a swim. Gonna sit there, are you? Gonna sit there? Filter. Oh, you're just gonna chill out. Wasn't gonna do any swimming. Okay. Must be just the adults gonna do the swimming. So yes, I should have built me the aquatic farm here. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of space, but wasn't to know, and the only way to know how things work is to trial and error. And it's one thing I've learnt. Now, once I zoom in here again and spin it around, I'm going to send you all dizzy. The constant spin, 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 spin. And I've got a beaver here. He works at the paper shack, and he was carrying maple syrup. Also collects pine resin when there's any spare. So doing two things at once there, which is quite handy. So that's the tapered shack. And what I've also done over here, I've got the printing press happening, and that's building the books. And I've got a wood workshop, which I could build. I'm now set up, I can build anything that I want. So where I had more time, would have been interesting to build a mud bath. I think that's the only thing that uses those kind of planks from this factory. See, treated planks. I don't think any others use it, do they? No. Probably a couple of other things, but oh well. But I have got it built, and it's just slowly building up in the warehouse. I've got a few 109 of them so far, so not too bad. I went, oh, gone dark, so they'll be swimming. You can see one here, doing some laps in the pool. How cool is that? And you're gonna go for a swim? Oh, lying there on the belly, chilling. That's pretty cool. So this little area is coming handy in the plains area. Very handy indeed, but I like the setup. If I know that, I wish I'd known that, because unfortunately one problem with the game, once you got rid of the dirt, you can't bring it back. Oh, downside, oh well, oops, my bad. But it's just the way it is. Just go with the flow. Now, what was the other thing? It's all set up. Now, yes. Why'd that going down all of a sudden? Okay, the well-being's really down low. And I have increased the well-being at least on the map overall to 14. So I'm pretty happy with that. And you can see through the well-being population, there's quite a fair few things I've got. So they're getting books and all that, and shrine, temple. I'll click on here, you can see this is increased to 18. But realistically, I have reached beyond that number well and truly. I've made it. Even without it, it sits on 14, a minimum requirement of 11. So yay, got the award. Unfortunately, Minion already got there before me. Oh well, just the way it goes. Now, how I did it is, where there's any areas where they're still working, I had put the temples, like the Labour Monument and Flame of Progress, and put roofs on, and that helped increase it massively. And did the same little trick with this here, the rooftop terrace, just putting it on platforms. And I got on order here to build a beaver statue and a shrub. Hasn't been built yet. Don't know why. They're slowly building. Oh yeah, they're still slowly working on it. So, which means the points would just go up and up. And I've done the same in this area. Same trick. That amuses me so much. I've done the same trick in Excalibur. And over here, this base is still in operational. White Star. And they're still scrapping all the scrap metal, and they're still sending it to the main base. I think it's going to take quite a lot more seasons to get that all done. And once again, done the same trick with this base as well too, with the monuments. So this is all set up, it's really good. It keeps it all. So while they're sleeping, they get all the bonus points, and that's helped heaps. If I was to start up in the village, it'll be the first thing I'll get all that built anyway. But that's the way it is. So here I am. I thought I had this all set up right, and as you can see, I've had to rebuild this a number of times. I thought I had it all spread out was good, found out that was bad, and had a little this large area built with the temple was. That turned out to be not a good solution, where I finally built on this solution, and it seemed to work quite well. Now they get all the benefits and all that. No idea that I thought this kind of stuff was district in total, but no, it's an area effect. So, oh well, that's just one of those things you just learn as you go along. And the interesting thing is, I've got one beaver here, 101 years old. But they're living a lot longer now, being a lot more happier. Oh, look, there's one up there for 103. That's massive. Okay. See if there's any others in here. Geez, they're rocking on. Okay. Like the 103 is the oldest beaver I got on this map. Quite impressed actually, which means less downtime. Very handy. Now, and of course, this is all the setup. It hasn't done. I think I did not too bad. Doing I just did this by the seat of my pants. Pretty happy with it. And of course, I've got all the windmills here that is just turning away. Powering this monument. This massive area effect. It's huge. I just like it. It sounds. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I still find it amusing. Oh, they're going out a fair way. They're keeping busy. Now, oh, and also one thing, I've pretty much done the Plainsville. I've got most of the area green, and I'm fairly happy with that. Turned out not to be bad. Of course, I've got this dam here. We might just cruise around, check out the aqueduct. As you can see, I'll build along here. That's the end point there. It goes in here. I'll set the water pump there, which is filling all this water. Yes, all nice and green. And once I travel it this way, it's just awesome. But just the amount of seasons it took to do this. Yeah, I'm on 127 season at the moment, or 127 cycle. So this is all here. I won't spin that. I just go side. Remember, this was all barren and dried out, and it's amazing. It was interesting to get this whole lot all nice and going around. If I choose to, I could grow anything on this map now. I'm not limited. It's come up pretty good. So, Excalibur there. I'll go up in between here because we have White Star. Is all growing quite well. Oh, they got the little shop there built. Awesome. And up here, we got the Galactica. We travel down here. We have this aqueduct that goes down past behind Babylon 5. And Babylon 5 just right here. You are. You're all familiar with this area. Go back up here where I was. We'll follow the path of the aqueduct. Of course, we have the NTC 1701 all here. I've just got that disabled. I'm limited with my CPU power on how many beavers I can have. It dropped the frames down to 30 frames, which, oh well, not much I could do about it. Just I do with what I got. I remember when the water started here, I ensure that. Now, of course, got the Serenity there, and now this aqueduct that flows along here, past NCC 1701-D, and then cruise on down here to this district, Gunstar, which that took quite some time to get that one built. And I should go up and I'll swing it around, and then I got that this part of the aqueduct run, and I'll just end it here, not far off from the river here. I didn't see the point just going all the way across still. But if I choose to, I can. The option is always open. But the map, it's just amazing how much time, how much wood went into this. It was just amazing. It was just, I would hate to know how much exactly, but as you can see, in some places it got quite high. And of course, building a lot of platforms to get them so they can access areas. So, I think I did a not too bad job. And of course, this part of the aqueduct, well, because it ends down here. If I want, I can, open up and let the water flood into the river if I choose to, like so. Oh, but I just have it shut off. It's gonna crack it with me. God, what'd you do there? Of course, this part of the aqueduct runs along here and exits out right here, and then just flows like a river just along here and up into power the water wheels here. Now, if I was going to have an issue with the water wheel, if I ever have a choice, I always do a big channel of water wheels along here and then get the power connected up to that way if I ever need to. I was thinking about it, but if the option is needed, this would be the best place to put it. There's a lot of, we just keep running it. I got here, just 2 by 2, and just keep joining them up. I was not limited to power. If I needed more, I could do more. But main goal was creating this aqueduct, and I did it. I'm quite happy with it. Turned up not too bad. Now let's see. Anything? Other interesting things? I think that's much it. No happy little beavers. Oh, of course I've got a bit of cattail growing there as well. Just want to see what that's like. Yes. Now, we've got 14,000 science points. Of course, the well-being is on 18. I mean, resources, got plenty of food. Yes, that's the other thing. Good idea to have some of your underground warehouses just dedicated to food only. Otherwise, if it gets filled up with other stuff, all of a sudden you can have a colony death. And I came close off having that happen to myself. That was a close call. And yes, interesting thing to learn. All of a sudden they were just running out of food and go, plenty of storage, and then yes, that could have almost ended badly for me. But I saved it just in time. And you can see I've got plenty of resources. 1,000 of dynamite, over 3,000 gears, so getting a collection of maple syrup, over 2,000 metal blocks. We got almost 3,000 paper, pine resin, 458, not many. Got over 2,000 planks. Only got a handful of potatoes. Scrap metal, wow, 11,000, and I'm still sitting more towards it, so that's going right up. That's battle dock is 106, and treated pine 116. Of course, I got 4 books, not a lot. And cattail roots is 396, and some chestnuts. So, and over 6,000 food in total. Oh, it goes even higher. I was just looking on the B5 place. If I just tap that out, as you can see, numbers got really high. That is interesting, actually. Wow, that's massive. Yes. Oh, this stuff was quite interesting to build and see how it turned out. But, oh, rebuilding the lodges, that was starting to get a bit disheartening. Then when I thought I had the roof set up, I was like, wrong. Do it again. Oh well. Took a sip from the noob cup and rebuilt it, and that's the important thing. Learn from your mistakes. Yes. And you probably see the pause there. As these top 3 lodges, I've got them on pause. I figured if I need to expand it, get more beavers in, I left myself that option. That's what that's paused, because I don't need them at this stage. But if I do later on down the track, I've got 3 more lodges there spare. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. What else is there? Pretty much it. I think I've covered everything. Having a quick look around, see if there's anything else that's I've done that was new. I think that was all of it. Of course, I got A couple of shrines here and there. Oh, that's one thing. Got a shrine. Got about 4 along here too, which is also helping. I'll click on the beaver. You can see over the right here how happy they are. Oh, getting low on the shrub, but he's on that rooftop terrace. What's wrong with your rooftop terrace? Oh, obviously hasn't done any chilling lately. Yes. A well-being of 16. Happy with that. Let's click on another one. See if they got it. Why is that? That's something I'll probably have to work out sometime. Okay. See. But yes. Just took me quite a long time, but I've got it all built. Okay. Well, they're still working away. That's it. Oh, they're taking the wood. What are they knocking the wood off for? I have no idea. But yes. Oh well. That's it. Well, it's time to head off. So if you can subscribe, like, and share, that would be awesome. Reaper is okay.